Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and joining the revolution. My name is Cian Burnham, alongside with Travis Fowlhart. We are live from the Colony in Texas, Lava Cantina. We are here to celebrate the Yellow Rose of Texas, David Von Erich's birthday, with an amazing card. 4 huge matches for you tonight, including the next round of the Gail Kim Invitational Tournament, Taya Valkyrie versus Angelina Love.
Always going to be a good one between those two, but also tonight a tag team match involving MVP and Retro Randy taking on Matt Striker and Niles Palanque.
Oh, I know you like Niles Palanque, but we're also going to see the revolutionary title on the line as Damon Windsor has to put it up against 4 challengers, Kyle El Fuego, 2 others. But up first here, we've got Barbie Hayden and Miranda Alizé. Let's go to the ring. And fans, we see that the competitors already in the ring here. Of course, both of these girls were participants in the Gail Kim Diamond Division's title invitational tournament. They were eliminated in the first round, and so this is kind of a second round, not a second round, but
it's basically a loser versus loser.
Well, I don't want to call either of these girls losers because both of them are very, very accomplished, especially Barbie Hayden.
I didn't say that they were losers as an overall. I'm saying in this tournament they were the 2 losers, but that's okay because guess what? We can call this a redemption match.
That's great because I have a feeling that whoever comes out victorious in this would have to be considered a strong contender for the ultimate winner in that Gail Kim Invitational Tournament. As we see Barbie Hayden now taking over on the arm of Miranda Alizé. Referee Nick Chin keeping an eye on the action.
Keep your chin out of it, Nick.
As Hayden with the hammerlock driving the knee now into that left arm, working over the left arm of Miranda Alizé.
Barbie, the blonde bombshell from Texas, always one of my favorites to get to see because, I mean, we Texans represent each other proud. And Barbie definitely doing that with a nice little arm wrench there.
And you'll notice that Miranda Alizé, although Barbie Hayden working over the left arm, Miranda Alizé wearing some of that keto tape on the right arm of the other. So she may be walking out of this match with injuries to both of her shoulder areas, which would not be good for her. Hayden with a quick knee to the midsection, now continuing to work over that left arm here as Miranda tries to grab the rope.
That simple little adjustment there by Barbie took her right back to the middle, and again, and there it is. Once again, just wrenching very lightly on the arm there, enough to get some pressure, and wrenching now again back to the center of the ring.
I'll be very interested to see how the performers tonight, as we see Alizé finally make it to the rope to force the break. Oh, but Hayden, I don't think Hayden actually broke the hold.
No, she just went straight to the arm drag to get her away from the rope. I'm assuming that that's still within the rules here.
Well, Nick Chin not forcing the break, so I guess we'll continue on with this. As I was saying, I'll be interested to see how the performers tonight adapt to working in an outside environment. As you can see, we're in an open air situation here, and that is unusual for a lot of independent professional wrestling, but these 2 do not seem to be having any troubles with it so far, and believe me,
oh, look at that. I can see a #1 fan right there. And there's another one right there in the background, too.
It's very hot out here in the Colony, in Lava Cantina. Oh, Barbie Hayden scooping up Miranda, but Miranda slides down, shoves Barbie off. Oh, quick go behind, and
a nice knockdown there by Miranda.
And Alizé kind of proud of herself for that. All right.
Yeah,
she goes down, hooks both legs, but only gets a 1 count out of it.
Well, you mentioned about being on fire here because, I mean, the name of the place is Lava, so I think that speaks for itself. As we see right now, the red-hot Miranda just draping Barbie over that middle rope, choking her with that knee to the back of the neck there. And now just a simple slingshot from the middle rope sends Barbie back on the back. And here it goes. Cover in. There's a 2, but not enough to keep Barbie down.
Well, as we mentioned, we are emanating here from northern Texas. Of course, Barbie Hayden from College Station, Texas.
And I'm a proud representative of Borger, Texas.
This is pretty much a near hometown advantage for her. And these fans come out to support their Texas girl. And so I have a feeling that Miranda Alizé is... well, she's not getting the warm welcome that perhaps she expected when she walked in here. Alizé going to work now on the back of Barbie Hayden.
And now doing the same thing that Barbie was doing
Yes,
earlier.
absolutely. But the more vicious is she's just blatantly biting on the finger while driving the knee into the lower back of Hayden. Now, though, again, scoots in. Notice how she hooks both legs. She knows that she is technically the smaller competitor in this match, although there isn't a tremendous size difference. But I think she understands that she's going to have to exert more power in order to try to keep Hayden down for that 3 count.
Well, of course, we know Barbie Hayden's accomplishments. She's a former NWA Women's Champion. It's not anything that I'm sure Miranda is not well aware of. So I kind of respect Miranda, kind of going to some dirty tactics there to take on the, I would assume, the veteran in Barbie here.
Alizé now ramming Hayden's head, introducing her to 2 of the 4 turnbuckles. There's number 3 as well.
Are we going to go do-si-do all the way around?
I think Alizé has a different plan in mind here.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
Oh, wow. Well, a 4th turnbuckle, but not the one most of us were expecting, and a very unique method of doing. Now, look at Alizé with the leverage, pulling back, gets a 2 count out of it. I'll say this, Alizé is extremely focused. She knows the reputation of Barbie Hayden, and I think she understands what a win, not even, just discounting the fact that this could potentially, as you said, be a redemption match for contendership for the ultimate winner of this title. She understands what it would mean to her brand to win over Barbie Hayden. That nice driving drop kick there in the corner, drags Hayden out of the corner. Again, hooks both legs. And very close there, but again, Nick Chin says only 2.
It's a strategy that I don't really see much of anymore when you hook those 2 legs there. I've always thought it was a smart strategy, and Miranda showcasing her intelligence over this. That's very sound in-ring work there by Miranda. Again, gotta give her props here.
Alizé continuing to work over the back of Barbie Hayden.
And now it looks like she's pumping it up, and
Alizé charges in, but only to be greeted with an elbow from Barbie Hayden. Hayden now intercepting Alizé and knee to the midsection. There's another one, but Alizé fires back with a shot to the midsection herself.
Oh, now perching Barbie with this time.
We're going to go upstairs. This has not been the area that either of these women have chosen. Oh, and now draping Hayden over.
No, Barbie actually has a hold of the arm.
Oh, you're right. The camera angle obscured that, but that was Barbie in control of that. Barbie stretching that arm out, and as we mentioned,
that veteran sound maneuver there.
Oh, now Barbie down, but only to land right across
both knees, almost like a code breaker-like maneuver.
But again, only enough for 2, not quite enough for 3. High-impact moves, and you can see from the expression on Barbie Hayden's face that this entire match is taking quite a lot out of her. She has been on the receiving end of a huge amount of punishment for the duration, always since like the opening couple of minutes of this match. Here comes Alizé, but again,
meets that back elbow.
Straight to the elbow. Now up to the feet. And Alizé trying once again to get some momentum built up, and it's going to be Hayden.
Yes.
Hayden charging in. Hayden locking up on the legs. We've seen this before from Barbie Hayden. She's going to take her over. Scissor takeover. And Hayden now off the rope. Sit down drop kick.
And now hooks her in.
Cradle suplex. Beautiful. Great bridge. And that's not enough either. We both know many competitors who put away a lot of wrestlers with that very move. Obviously, Curt Hennig being the most famous, but Harley Race as well. Barbie Hayden not able to put Miranda Alizé down, but that Enziguri. Enziguri straight to the side of the head. And a cutter.
Jinx you, Omiko.
I'll pay it for you later. We'll see if Alizé can get the win here. Oh, man.
Oh. My fellow Texan there kicking out at the last possible second, about 2 3/4 count there from referee Nick Chin. But look at this, Barbie.
Look out. I thought maybe Barbie's going for a triangle choke.
No, she's going for an armbar.
Yeah, she's locking up.
There it is. There it is.
Cross arm.
And a tap out.
And there is no getting out of that. Well, Barbie Hayden proving once again why she has been at the top of the women's division in many, many territories, and with a great victory, a redemptive victory here in this match against Miranda Alizé. Fans, we're going to step away for a moment, but don't forget, after this break, we've got a 5-way title match coming up Damon Windsor defends the Revolutionary title against Coyote, El Fuego, Rashid Ali, and Tigo. That's coming up next. All right, fans, there we go. We see the 5 competitors in the ring as referee Nick Chan holds up the Revolutionary Championship, currently held by the second son, Damon Windsor, but he is faced with a tremendous challenge here. 4 opponents, and all 4 of them individuals that he is very familiar with. Well, 3 of them he's very familiar with, but on the left of your screen there, one of the new additions here to the world-class roster, that is Rashid Ali, a member of Devastation Reborn. He may be the big wild card in the situation for Windsor, but
right now it looks like El Fuego is kind of in limbo.
Well, El Fuego fighting his way out of that territory. Oh, man. Using up and over. That's the type of moves that we're going to be seeing a lot, I think, of from El Fuego in this type of match. As we now see Coyote take over on El Fuego. Fuego ducks the clothesline. Fuego takes Coyote over. And Fuego looks to be on a roll here. Well, I spoke too soon.
Yep, and Tigo and Rashid Ali, they just decided to make short work.
And there's the situation with these 5-way matches or these multi-man matches. Oh, look at what happened right there. As this Tigo and Ali were arguing, Coyote tried to slip in, and now Damon Windsor doing exactly the same thing. And that's the problem with these matches for these competitors. You have to have eyes almost literally on all sides of your head, because while you get preoccupied with one guy, 1 or 2 others can try to slip in behind you.
Or in Damon Windsor's case, you've got 3 guys ganging up on him.
And Windsor almost just shrugs them off after taking a brief amount of big boot to the face of Coyote. And a straight right hand knocks Tigo down.
Now say what you will, Burnham, and I know you have before, but we have seen Damon Windsor, a fighting champion since being Revolutionary Champion, has held that title. No matter how you want to call it, questionable or not, he's still the champ.
He is still the champ, but I will refute or put an asterisk beside the word fighting, as it seems to me like Damon Windsor more often than not finds a way to slide by.
Instead, he just slid right into a clothesline that nearly decapitated El Fuego there.
Well, maybe Damon Windsor can hear what I'm saying here, and he's going to try to prove me wrong, because he and I have certainly...
You be very careful with your words.
We've had many discussions for that was a heel throw over the top rope. And referee going outside to check on El Fuego for sure, but presumably on all the other competitors that were caught in that. And now Windsor not waiting for time. See, this is
what I'm talking about. You need to watch your words.
Windsor booting El Fuego over the barricade.
That's the second time that you have said the same thing that I've said in one sitting, Bernard. This is incredible. That means 2 coats you owe me now.
El Fuego, I think he may be out on the grass. Coyote now in the ring. Rashid Ali being thrown in the ring by Damon Windsor. I question this maneuver because it seems like if I were Windsor, I'd want to make this as close to a one-on-one match as I could.
Oh, and a nice little bicycle kick there on the apron, and then a running European forearm shot for Ali. A snapmare down, and a nice hard clothesline. And going right into
we have the champion right here. Not Tigo says, not if I have anything to say about it, and puts the double stomp onto the back of Ali. You see on the outside there, Ali's manager, the leader of Devastation Reborn, my former broadcast partner, Al Farouk, the Arab legend. As he had a huge hand in the training of both the individuals you see in the ring right here. Coyote hoisting Tigo up in a fireman's carry style, dropping down Samoan drop style.
We can't call that Samoan. That's native drop style.
Well, okay. I'll let that go for this time.
No, let it go. Just soak it in.
Windsor coming in to just stomp anyone and everyone in his sight. Windsor going to do anything he can, and this, of course, being a 5-way match. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. And I feel certain that that is going to lend itself to the opportunity for Anna Lynn, his disciple, to find a way to involve herself in this match.
I don't even see her here. What are you talking about? Why are you always trying to make something out of nothing? I mean, it's not there. She's not even here. He's doing it by himself. You have no reason to even say or mention that.
Just because there she is right there. She is clutching the title belt.
Okay, you know what? Just because the camera didn't show her there doesn't mean that I was saying that she wasn't completely there. I was just saying for that moment she wasn't.
Anna Lynn is completely there.
sure she's a lovely young woman.
Well, I'm sure her father thinks so. Coyote and Rashid Ali now seem to have formed something of a cohesive unit. As they're now going to take over on Tigo, having worked over the champion in one corner. And we see a little encouragement there by Al Farad, as the two of them trying to hook Tigo to take it over in this two-man suplex. And there we go. Crash landing for Tigo.
I think maybe Al Farad's looking for new recruitments and Devastation Reborn.
I'm sure that, well, I don't know if he's looking so much for new recruitments. I think he would like to put a championship in his holdings, because he's come up short with the tag team title situation against the Von Erichs several times. But now Ali and Coyote went to go a double boot into the midsection of the line, but Windsor still able to take them down. And Windsor, at this point, the only man standing in this match. And essentially now we're at a fatal four-way match, because El Fuego eliminated by being thrown over that barrier, and we haven't seen hide nor hair for him. Windsor now going to pick up Rashid Ali.
Almost looks like by the beard.
I think you're right. I think it is by the beard, which is an unmanly thing to do. But again, no disqualification. He's got Coyote by the same.
Did you see? Where was he?
I believe he was on the stage.
He was, and he came flying over the gap.
Literally leaped from the stage into the ring, wiping out his other four competitors.
Well, apparently, again, I've been proven wrong, because I thought El Fuego was out of this match, and Fuego enters back in, a bomb dropper there by Rashid Ali, who goes for the pin, and Tigo with the save. Again, the first man to score a pin or submission in this match will be the champion. Ripcord defeat by Tigo. Rolls up, and Coyote quick over to eliminate that situation. Coyote now going to package pile driver, maybe? Oh, no, Tigo fought his way out of it at one point. Coyote going to try again. And that's it that time. Coyote goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Windsor says,
Oh, yeah, he definitely does say
Windsor
no.
throws in, picks him up, and slams him down. Windsor going to go for the pin now. Does he able? No.
Again.
Where does he come from? You don't see him for minutes, and then all of a sudden he's coming down flying from somewhere.
Okay, I think we only didn't see him for a minute, Burnham. I mean, don't go.
But still.
He did. Now, he did, and let me tell you where he came from. He came from the top rope.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Fuego now having a leg intercepted there by Rashid Ali. Fuego being perched in a bad position.
We got a new champ right now.
Nearly there, but broke up by Tigo at the last split second there, saving the Revolutionary title.
That Canadian Destroyer style move should have been the end for this, but Tigo knows he doesn't want to lose the opportunity if he can possibly make a way to break the pin up. And Tigo now, I think Tigo's going to get the step in here.
I was about to say it, you stole my line.
Tigo one quarter to the other, from Fuego to Coyote.
I'll look out from behind.
And straight into a right hand by Damon Windsor.
I'm telling you, if Damon Windsor wins this, does he finally put to rest in your terms, Burnham, that he's not a fighting champion, or do we have to keep hearing that from him?
Maybe. I'm just going to say maybe right now. It all depends on the situation. As Fuego got caught into a double choke slam.
That's it.
The winner of this match is still world-class revolutionary champion, David Windsor.
Okay, you can't refute this now, Burnham. Literally, he took on 4 other guys and is still walking out your revolutionary champion without the assistance of Anna Lynn.
That's true. This one time he did this, so I will let it. Fans, we've got to go to a commercial. We've got to recover ourselves. We'll be back in a moment. Fans, we are back here. Tag team action about to commence right here, as it'll be Niles Planquet wearing the jacket that his partner Matt Striker certainly seems very enamored of. And there you see the opposing side of Retro Randy, the undefeated world-class star and the world-class heavyweight champion MVP going to tag up here in this particular match. So this will be
an interesting team.
Yes, a rather interesting combination on both sides of this match. But this will be a great showcase for all sides. Of course, we recently saw Matt Striker challenge for the world-class heavyweight championship against MVP. Came up a little bit short in that situation, but Matt Striker obviously still a world-renowned caliber athlete and competitor.
And look at that, a little show of respect from Retro Randy and MVP, which you gotta wonder though, do you think MVP might have a little bit of doubt on Retro Randy, since seeing as he is undefeated here? You got to think that Randy is in line for a chance at that title somewhere down the line.
I got to think that MVP is watching all three of these guys because he can potentially consider all of them big challenges to his championship. Obviously, Matt Striker, having received a championship opportunity before, Retro Randy certainly deserves to have a championship opportunity. And Niles Planquet has been very impressive in his outings here as well. So.
Niles Planquet is an extraordinary gentleman, and don't you ever say anything other.
Nice snapmare there by Retro Randy, as Matt Striker already
down on the ground and
a little frustrated and complaining to the referee about a hair pull. I did not see that, but.
Well, I saw it there. I mean, Randy, he grabbed right there the little front part of Matt Striker's hair that caused him to get that arm drag cinched in.
Okay, fans. Well, I mean, you can judge for yourself. Obviously, you're watching this now, but if you want to check it out again, you just simply need to go to the page and subscribe to the Patreon service that we're going to be offering on worldclassprowrestling.com, where you can subscribe up and you can get access to all the episodes of World Class Television. So you can go back and check to see if my broadcast partner is being correct here. Also, on the website, we want to announce that right now, tickets are on sale for Oaklamania 3, the biggest event that Oaklamania has for World Class to offer. And they're going to be, they have already got a lineup of some of the stars that we've got signed, including Jim Ross, Juventud Guerrera, Scott Steiner, and plenty others.
Jose Canseco.
Yes, former Major League Baseball star Jose Canseco. Tickets on sale right now. Go to worldclassprowrestling.com in order to get your tickets on for that event on September 29th. As we see a schoolboy attempt there by Retro Randy, and back into an armbar here. Randy and MVP's team have pretty much been in control, and it's really been Randy being in control of that as he drags Striker back to the corner. MVP tags in, and this will be the first opportunity we get to see the heavyweight champion in the match.
Speaking of Oaklamania, we know that the MVP will be defending the World Class Championship at Oaklamania this year. And again, like we were mentioning, these three men could be formidable challengers for that. But I'm telling you, Retro Randy could make an argument right now that he would be the front runner for that title opportunity. Do you think that that's something that could weigh on MVP's mind going into this tag match and heading into Oaklamania?
I don't necessarily think it's going to be an issue here. As you can see, the quick tags as they have Matt Striker pinned in their corner. Randy and MVP working very well together at this particular point. But like I said, I'm sure that the entire match here, MVP is keeping an eye on all three of these men. And obviously Randy doing a good job, I'm sure, of also scouting MVP just in case the opportunity presents itself.
Well, if he's smart, which I know Retro Randy is actually a very intelligent human being. He has some questionable judgments from time to time, but he wants to be champion, just like everybody does here in World Class. So, of course, he's going to be scouting MVP. And you don't think that he won't let MVP...
Oh, really? Striker tried to go in with the eye poke, and he got blocked almost Three Stooges style, and Randy returned with two of them.
Okay, just because he's retro,
swinging wildly.
Just because he's retro doesn't mean that he has to resort to retro tactics like an eye poke.
And Randy going for the jacket. Why did Planquet still have the jacket on?
Why does it matter if he had it on or not? Why is Retro Randy touching something that's not his?
Well, if he was touching it now, you must be really upset because he's putting the jacket on.
Yes, take that off.
And Striker, Striker thinks it's Planquet. Striker can't see and thinks that Randy Price, because he's wearing the jacket,
he got poked in the eye. Burnham, of course he can't see.
Well, now he's beating up his own partner.
This is ridiculous. Referee, step in there.
What? I mean, there's nothing technically illegal about it.
What do you mean there's nothing illegal about it? They're striking their own partner. This is supposed to be a tag team match.
Well,
And Randy poked Striker in the eye.
oh, well, he did more than that right there. He didn't. That wasn't the eye. That was definitely not the eye.
Well, I mean, depending on what circles you
And
follow.
Brett Striker is very unhappy right now with the situation. And Striker now he caught Randy Price off guard there for just a moment.
Well, good. Retro
And
Randy
Striker has figured out which corner he's actually going into here, and now hands Randy over.
Yeah, it's a Planquet to do some
Planquet.
arm wrenching.
Yep, going to drag that arm across that top rope.
Good. Maybe he'll actually break the arm, and then we can't really see a finger poke anymore.
And
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Striker,
said that out loud.
Striker doing some more damage to the arm again.
And now look at that, pointing over at MVP.
Well, he wasn't even doing anything, but this again gives Striker the opportunity to hand Randy over to Planquet, who again continues to work over the arm. Come on, referee, let's get in here and let's figure out.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you were saying referee.
Well, that is clearly not legal because Planquet's not the legal man in the match.
Oh, so it was just fine and dandy for Randy to go ahead and poke his eyes and then have him attack his tag team partner. Yeah, that's completely
I never said that wasn't. I never said that was fine. I just said it was kind of funny because the way it ended up. I don't. No. Okay. Speaking of funny,
Not again. Come on.
Planquet not realizing that he's got the wrong man here.
Okay, ref. Now you need to step in. This is getting.
Well, the referee's preoccupied with MVP,
That's not even. What does that matter?
and Randy is just standing there. Has Planquet been drinking his own wine? How long does it take him to figure out that? A nice counting. Okay, so the only man left, Planquet, is your own partner. Yes, good job.
Yeah. Why? This has become just a comedy routine here.
This is not a good night for Matt Striker. He's really suffered in this whole thing, and I do feel just a tad bit sad.
No, you do not.
Okay, you're right. I really do.
Stop lying. I'm sitting right by you.
This is actually very funny.
This is not funny. It's supposed to be a tag team match. This is not funny.
Randy Price now going to go make the tag to MVP. Matt Striker breaking that off, dragging himself back to the corner. Going to try to make the tag to Laos Planquet. At this point, I'm not really sure if... Well, no, I guess maybe he's not. Okay, he is. Says it's your turn. I've suffered enough. It's your turn to get in here now. I don't think Niles wants to step in the ring. This is the exact opposite of the cohesion between Randy Price and MVP.
Well, you know what? It's yeah, these two men, they have some egos. Let's not lie about it here. But you want to talk about egos, though? Look at it in the ring right now. You've got the world-class champion just standing there with no fear whatsoever of Niles Planquet. That's disrespectful almost.
I'm not going to say it's disrespectful. Look at that. He's putting his hand up. He's going to offer a handshake. No, and then falls into the clothesline.
Now, what kind of sportsmanship is that?
Well, maybe it's not the best sportsmanship, but it certainly is effective as MVP with an overhand chop to the chest of Niles Planquet. MVP now in control with a side headlock, although he is somewhat close to the opposing corner, and Planquet shoots MVP off. Shoulder block, down goes Planquet.
Oh, quickly back up. Well,
Another shoulder block puts Planquet back down. And a third does the same.
And then look at that.
Well, Planquet back up and Planquet back down.
Poor Niles. I mean, he's had his
If he
jacket
didn't drink
ripped off.
before the match, he's going to need to drink
Stop
after.
it, Vernon. He had his jacket ripped off of him when somebody else is wearing a piece of his property that shouldn't have. He's had his partner in his own grasp when he really shouldn't have, and honestly, it wasn't any of his fault. This is just, I feel bad for Niles Planquet here.
Well, that makes one of us. High elevation there by MVP, and down goes Planquet as MVP shift goes in now, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And near covered there by MVP as the tag now. And here comes Randy Price back in. Oh, Price going to go right back outside. Up top, we know he likes to favor that frog splash from the top. Is he going to try to hook that here? Well,
Oh, no, instead he hooks the top rope with his crotch area.
well, he may have had the opportunity there to take the match into the victory lane for himself, but Matt Striker getting a little bit of revenge for all the punishment and embarrassment that he suffered earlier in this match. And Striker now tagged in. Striker going straight to work on Randy Price, much to the
Chagrin.
that's a good word, of the assembled crowd here, as Striker really just stepping straight on the throat of Randy Price. Tag now, here comes back in Planquet. Striker and Planquet finally beginning to function as a cohesive team that they were not for the first half of this match, and Striker maybe even getting a little bit overly cocky about the situation. We'll have to see.
Well, don't make assumptions like that. It's still fresh here.
Planquet with some boots right to the midsection. Referee backing him out, but not seen behind him as Striker with just a blatant choke in the corner behind the referee's back. And now Planquet moving in, going to step right up onto Randy Price and down.
The typewriter feet is what I call it.
Well, it's the stomping of the grapes. That's what he calls it.
Well, you know what? I like that a lot better. So, Planquet, I salute you, sir.
Planquet now with the knee straight in the middle of the back, wrenching back on the chin of Randy Price as the fan base here tries to encourage Retro Randy back to his feet and try to keep that undefeated streak intact. Elbow to the mid-shot, now to the midsection, but Planquet with just a yank of the hair.
He did not yank his hair. He actually just threw him down.
Okay, so it was just an accident that Randy happened to put his head back there to feel where his hair had been pulled.
No, it was not pulled. He was thrown to the ground. He was in that little sleeper hold position there, and Planquet just threw him down. Said, here, if you want to get away, I'll put you down instead.
Oh, Randy knocking Matt Striker off the ring apron, but before he was knocked down himself, brief rally there, but before Randy could take advantage of it to go over and make the tag, Planquet right back on top of him.
This is why you should always stay focused on the man in the ring, not on the outside. The referee can handle that.
Double clothesline, both men down now in the middle of the ring.
Now this is where it becomes very crucial for whoever can make that obvious and well-important tag.
Both men have really exerted so much in this particular portion of the match. And Randy stretching for it, but notice Planquet has the heel. Randy kicks Planquet off. Randy makes the dive. Here comes the champ.
Oh no.
Champ in. Big clothesline on Planquet. Another one down goes Planquet. A third one. Planquet can't get down for getting up so quickly enough. And knee to the face by... Uh-oh. Is it time? Well, maybe not quite yet. There's a knee to the face too. Oh. As Striker Kimbo. Well, you know, the embarrassment not quite over yet. But if you thought the embarrassment was bad, I think you might want to get on the court because it's about time.
I gotta do it.
And down with the elbow onto Striker, which communicates all the way through to Niles Planquet, who is still the legal man, and MVP with the playmaker takes Planquet over.
Oh, wow. Wait, is he going to let Randy do the honors?
I think he's going to let Randy put the exclamation point on this whole thing as Randy Price to the top. Randy with the retro frog splash from the top rope. And Randy Price's undefeated streak continues in world class.
A very interesting turn of events there where we saw MVP hit the playmaker, but instead of going for the cover and the win himself, he lets Retro Randy do the honors with the frog splash. Very interesting to see.
And Retro Randy getting the World Class Championship and handing it to MVP, but you know somewhere in the back of his mind he'd like to have the opportunity to put that belt around his waist himself. Fans, when we come back from this break, more World Class action. Stay tuned. fans, next week, a big match stemming out of the South Fork Ranch issue. Lance Hoyt versus PCO. We saw the two of them get involved in each other's matches. Also, the gigantic six-man tag team match that we saw set up about 3 weeks ago. Devastation Reborn take on Von Erichs and Iceman King Parsons. But right now, the second round of the Gail Kim Invitational Tournament is Taya Valkyrie and Angelina Love. Let's go to the introductions.
Is a tournament match in the Gail Kim Invitational.
What we saw earlier tonight, the two women who have been eliminated. And now we're going to see the two women who have advanced so far. And this will be an incredible matchup. I believe potentially a first-time matchup between these two. Certainly the first time that I know these two to have faced off against each other. There you see Taya Valkyrie, the Lucha Underground star, who recently got engaged to Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact, John Hennigan, whatever you want to call him, Boone the Bounty Hunter.
I was going to say, we call him Boone here.
Yes.
I don't know what you're referring
Well,
to.
he's gone by many a name.
That he has.
But Taya Valkyrie advancing in here, and Taya Valkyrie now looking to make it all the way into the next round. But to do so, she will have to overcome a very, very impressive individual in her own right. Not to say that Taya's not impressive herself. She clearly is.
Yeah, why don't you tell her she's not impressive?
Oh, I'm not going to. I completely respect everything that Taya Valkyrie has done. But as you know well, I'm always big on the experience factor, and I think experience is going to be a potential determining factor here. As here comes the woman who's held the Knockouts Championship more times than any other individual. She used to represent a group called the Beautiful People.
Well, she is beautiful people.
She certainly is. The one and only Angelina Love.
Got to be considered the favorite in this overall tournament. Got the experience on her side, championship caliber talent right there. Not to say Taya's not.
But
I'm not disrespecting her.
No, I'm not saying that. I think, is she?
Let those pigeons loose!
Oh, there you go, Travis. I knew that you were going to be a happy man to see that particular moment. And Angelina Love greeting the adoring fans here. Fans, we're going to step away. One final commercial break. When we come back, this tournament match in its entirety. Bell rings. This is your main event tonight. Gail Kim Invitational Diamonds Division Title Tournament. Angelina Love on the left of your screen, Taya Valkyrie on the right. Both of these individuals certainly with a lot of respect for each other and the reputations they bring to the ring. And I think the crowd may be very evenly split in this particular match as far as who they choose to support. But it is Taya Valkyrie going to work immediately with the arm wringer.
Something familiar that we saw earlier in the night with the two women that both these ladies had defeated in order to get to this second round. And now Angelina reversing it with a key lock of her own.
Oh, nice switch over. Good chain wrestling here by Taya Valkyrie as she takes Angelina Love down to the mat with a headlock. Taya, I would feel it's safe to say that Taya is probably the stronger of the two.
Oh yeah, absolutely a safe assumption there.
But as we've said, Angelina Love certainly the more experienced of the two, and Love now going to try to force Angelina over, and just the sheer power of Taya Valkyrie prevented that from happening. So Angelina back to the side headlock and controlling the action on the mat. Oh,
and look at that! Valkyrie decided she got a simple little headlock there with the legs. Breaks up that headlock right there, and now we see wearing it down as Angelina rolls over to her feet.
Angelina going to try to force Valkyrie's knees apart and right back to the headlock.
Almost a front, actually more of a front face lock there.
This is a very measured approach here by both of these individuals. You can see the respect because they're not trying any particularly wild moves. That's probably the most high risk, if you will, move we've seen so far in the match, but it allows Angelina Love to maintain control. And Taya Valkyrie now breaks that, goes around. She's behind, and again, a standing headlock from Valkyrie.
Of course, we know that each of these ladies will needing just one move to end it all. And I cannot wait to see who gets the win in this one. It goes on to the tournament as Valkyrie with a nice shoulder
There's
takedown.
the power that we said that Taya Valkyrie has. Oh, but there's the experience of Angelina Love. Just a straight trip and drops Valkyrie down on her face. Angelina.
Oh, turnabout's fair play there.
Yeah. A little bit back there from Taya Valkyrie as now with the rear waist lock. Again, both of these women seem to be very much in a favor of using controlling moves. Oh, well, now something straight out of the playbook, apparently, of, Matt Striker. And now Valkyrie just yanking down Angelina Love. And Valkyrie going to work. I guess the niceties are put to the side as Taya Valkyrie...
Almost mocking Angelina Love there.
Yeah, it seems almost like that. Valkyrie going to take over control here on Angelina Love.
Angelina tried to get a bit of an advantage. There's a 2 count. It was to no avail, was that advantage from Angelina.
Now Valkyrie with just a blatant choke. I guess now we understand exactly what it is that Taya Valkyrie is willing to do. And that is ramming the head of Angelina Love down into the mat.
2 count again, says the referee.
And again, back to the choke goes Taya Valkyrie.
Taya came to win. She's not here to just be favored.
She certainly baited us all in. We thought this was going to be a clean scientific match, but Taya Valkyrie, as you say, the importance of this championship, the importance of this tournament has brought out the darker side here of Taya Valkyrie as the leg drop and the hook of the leg again results in 2.
Well, you know, there's an old saying that I've heard when it comes to professional wrestling. You can either make friends or you can make money. And I think Taya is pretty much set with the friends. So I think the money that comes along with being the Diamond Division champion is well worth the price of it to her to pay.
Valkyrie now wrapping Angelina Love's arms around that top rope.
Oh, look at that. Now just mocking the fans now, saying, you want to scream for Angelina, scream for her.
Oh, a sharp kick to the inside of the thigh.
That's that power that we were talking about, that strength and that power behind the kick of Taya Valkyrie.
There's another great demonstration of power with the Irish whip. And Angelina collide again, but is able to get the elbow up, takes Valkyrie over, sunset flip style, and Valkyrie out.
Only at 2 there, and now again drops down, and now
is she gonna go
sharpshooter.
Is she gonna turn it over?
There it is.
She does. She's got to sit down a little bit more on it, but she certainly has Angelina Love positioned very well in the middle of that ring. Is Angelina going to be able to drag herself to the ropes?
Some people call this sharpshooter a Scorpion Deathlock. Of course, Scorpion Deathlock was made famous by an Oaklamania veteran participant, the man they call Sting.
And again, fans, Oaklamania tickets on sale at the World Class website. There's a screw.
There's a quick. Yeah, there it is. Roll up.
2. Oh, we said close to an advancement there. Oaklamania tickets on sale at the World Class Pro Wrestling website. They're on sale right now, and maybe Sting will be there again this year. We don't know. We haven't seen his name announced yet.
But many more names to come. Many more names to come.
Lots of others. You want to make sure you check that website out regularly until the actual event on September 29th. Taya Valkyrie now. A couple of sharp forearms to the chest. Ducks to the clothesline. Both of the women off the ropes. Both of them go for the same move.
Same idea in mind at the same time, much like me and Burnham have been in sync for a couple of moments here. Which makes us larger than life, right?
I see what you did.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
Granted, I think that was BSB, but I'm just making a point that we stick with the boy bands here. Nonetheless, I digress, and both women are down.
Well, you know, the owner of the federation's managed to see both of them in concert, so it's fair enough that we can put both of them out.
Hence why I'm sitting here at this table as we speak. Me and the boss have something in common.
Angelina Love and Taya Valkyrie now trying to fight their way back up to an advantage in the middle of the ring. And they are right in each other's face. It looks like maybe Valkyrie going to have a bit of well, she got one foot up, but then Angelina knocks her back down. Now both ladies back up to the vertical base. Angelina comes back firing.
Just trading shots left and right.
Oh, there's a kick. Going to try to take Angelina down. Oh, Angelina returns the favor. That one almost right straight to the hip. And Angelina says, no, that doesn't feel good. Oh, both of these girls just working each other over top and bottom. Angelina intercepts that kick. Taya Valkyrie does the same, but doesn't get it down in time before Angelina carries out the enziguri.
Both women are just showing the effects of this matchup now. Both women taking each other to the limit.
Valkyrie gonna go charging in, runs straight into a boot from Angelina. Angelina gets momentum off the ropes, up and over, head scissor takeover, takes down Taya Valkyrie.
And then a shot to the gut there as we see Angelina sets her up and plants her face first.
Oh.
Going to that STO we've seen her use before.
Gonna try to lock down that submission in. That arm outstretched by Taya Valkyrie. But again, Valkyrie, the strong opponent here, can she drag herself and her opponent to the ring ropes?
That's what she's aiming for, is just draping that foot.
There we go, extending that foot out there. Not even going to try to grab the rope with the arm. It's too far away. But the foot breaks the hold.
Ring awareness and body awareness serve Taya there, and that breaking up the submission attempt there as Angelina is trying to get the crowd here in Texas behind her.
Irish whip reversal there. Angelina off the ropes. Valkyrie drops Angelina down. Going to tie the feet up. STF. Oh wow. No, that's not an STF. That's a crossface. And that is wrenching back. Look at how far she was able to pull back Angelina.
Yeah, and look at where Angelina is. It's almost in the center of the ring.
Submission.
That's it.
Taya Valkyrie advances into the next round of the tournament.
Wow.
Well, my prediction was certainly wrong there. You said it yourself. It looked like Angelina, on paper, a huge favorite in this match. She had so many credentials and so much experience bringing in, but Taya Valkyrie has put Angelina Love out of the Gail Kim Invitational Diamond Divisions tournament and has advanced on herself. And we'll be bringing you more matches in future episodes to see who it is that Taya Valkyrie faces
to become potentially the next Diamond Division champion.
That is right. There you see the winner, Taya Valkyrie, in our main event this week. Fans, make sure you're here next week and every week as the Revolution continues to be televised.